called Who Will Save Your Soul. People living their lives for you on TV. They say they're better than you, and you agree. She says, hold my clothes from behind those cold brick walls. Says, come here, boy, there's nothing for free. Another burger, another hot dog, some fries. You wishing the well of your health don't go to hell. Well, another doctor's bill, a lawyer's bill, another cute, cheap thrill. You know you love him if you put him in your will, but who will save your souls when it comes to the baby? Who will save your souls out of those lies that you told, boy? And who will save your souls if you won't save your own? You tell me walking, some talk, and that kill got Social Security, but it don't pay your bills. There's addictions to feed, and there are mouths to pay, and so you bargain with the devil, but you're okay for today. Say that you love him, take the money and run. Say it's been swell, sweetheart, was just one of those things, those flings, those things you gotta cut, so get out on the streets, girls, and bust your butts. Who will save your soul when it comes your soul to those lies that you told, boy? And who will save your soul if you won't save your own? I loved being raised there. There's a lot of silence and open space. I think in some ways we're sculpted by our environments. Our flesh is sculpted by what is around us, as well as our psyches, by silence. And I think in silence you hear who you're going to become, and you create yourself in silence. And when you're surrounded by beauty and open space, it inspires you, and it makes you feel that there's some sort of divine presence out there, unlabeled. I was raised as a professional singer. My dad and I made our living since age 8 doing barroom tours and things like that. So I lived in my car. I wanted to get paid for gigs, but a lot of the businesses there wanted you to play for $25 and food, and I couldn't afford that. Living in my car wasn't my hobby. I was doing this for a living, and I found a place that had just opened and needed business, and so they said I could keep the door money and they'd keep the coffee sales. And so I stuck with them, and we both tried to struggle together and get more and more people coming in. As a little girl performing, women would come up to me and they'd have these Marlboros, and they'd just, voices in bowling alleys, and they'd go, I could have been an opera singer when I was little, but I married Hank here and I have to cook him hash browns, but, you do it for us. And as a girl, I was really burdened by it, because I realized how tragic people's lives were, that they never quite followed their dreams. Nobody would take me out on the road, so I had to do my own little coffee shop tour. And then the only person that would, Atlantic, got another label mate to take me out. I got pawned off on someone. The only person that could get to do it was a goth band, Peter Murphy, the Bauhaus. So I toured acoustically. I never toured with a band, just me and a guitar for a goth band opening for, it was hilarious. See, I'm sensitive to the people that had their fangs filed and stuff. But they bought the album, so that's good. I think more than anything, I've toured with such diverse people. I'd go on in front of 20,000 people between punk bands like the Ramones and Everclear, with an acoustic guitar, and it just taught me to be diverse and not to ever judge people, that my crowd is anybody that has a heart, in his ears. I sang with Bob Dylan. He invited me up on stage. I was really blown away. I got to share a microphone with him. It was really incredible. I have a really large internet fan club, and one girl suggested, I was recording my album in Woodstock, New York, and she says, hey, would Jewel, I have a friend that monitors it and reports to me kind of the things that go on. She says, would Jewel do a free concert for us if we all flew out to Woodstock or drove out? And I said, yeah. So I said I'd put on 2 shows if they would come in. And so 500 kids migrated to Woodstock. I mean, they drove from San Francisco, from Missouri, from Mississippi, from Las Vegas, everywhere, and camped out. And it was really, it was so great. They made T-shirts for themselves, and you know, these people that knew each other through the internet, and I got to see each other for the first time. It was really, you know, they know all the obscure material, and it was really fun. I've been doing it since I was 6, and it's always been a very big deal to people. I enjoy doing it. When I become a slave to it, it gets frustrating. Like sometimes it shows whenever you do in the middle of a love song, like yo yodel. I find that annoying, but generally I like to entertain a crowd, and I like to do what they like. I like every wave. They're all really exciting to me. I don't know, I guess there's always your first wave. You know, I was kind of stupid. I didn't know enough to be afraid of surfing, and I just really wanted to learn, and so I went down with some guys after my show. They would look like surfers, and you know, I'd been kind of trying to learn, and they said, hey, you surf? I was like, yeah, and so I went with them, and we went down to Mexico, this place called K38, and I surfed maybe twice. Never really caught in a wave or anything, though. Been out, though, and had a longboard, and it was a pretty big day. It was like 5 foot overhead, and it was kind of a rocky place, really beautiful point. And a wave came, and I paddled, and I got it, and I didn't know enough to, like, it really could have done some damage. It was a really big wave, and I dropped in and made it, and then I got on the inside and looked at how big the waves were, and got horrified. What am I doing? But that was a good rush.